just a little bit ago, as you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well, the long guns.
Diddy is reportedly attempting to escape the nation. This is serious business, and there is no way to exaggerate how urgent the situation is. Homeland Security are actively pursuing Diddy, and now he can't buy his way out. The situation is expected to get way bigger soon. Keep watching because we'll cover everything in this video, including a deep dive of his new potential charges and updates on his case, which countries he could escape to, and the implications of Diddy's escape attempts on his future. Every day, the Diddy situation just gets worse and worse. It appears that Sean Diddy Combs is facing serious legal troubles. So many things have been leaked about Diddy recently, and his homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided by Homeland Security investigations. It started from mere suspicion and Diddy denying everything. Well, it seems like now the case is ironclad, with many details and more victims coming forward every day. It seems like Diddy was just asking to be taken down and brought in for investigation. If the police are this aggressively searching for him, you know the case they're building has to be very big, and they're not just gonna let this one go. The issue is though, Diddy is not a fool. You can be certain that he has a strategy if he is attempting to flee the country. Though the police may be chasing him, catching him will be a far different matter because of his extensive network and resources. There are many different countries Diddy could hide in and run away forever, because there are many countries that don't have an extradition treaty with the US. Extradition is when the country a person is from asks the country they escaped to return the person for them to stand trial or serve a sentence. If a country doesn't have an extradition treaty with the US, that means the country wouldn't even need to send Diddy back to the US no matter the crimes he might have committed. He could potentially escape to most African countries such as Morocco, Ethiopia, Namibia, Botswana, or Uganda, as well as Asian countries such as Indonesia or Vietnam. There are also Andorra, the Arab states of the Gulf such as Dubai in the UAE, and most of the former Soviet states. Many people believe that he already escaped to Bali in Indonesia because of the background in his apology video. Additionally, there are many other things to think about. Some countries without a treaty will still extradite you, and some countries with extradition agreements have refused to send people back to the US. For instance, countries like Ecuador or Bolivia have extradition treaties, but because of their political views, they often refuse to extradite. So, even though there is a treaty, countries can still say no to extradition requests. Some countries without the treaty will still extradite you. Some won't even know there is one, and some won't extradite their own citizens. However, we need to consider the case of Hushpuppi as an example. Ramon Olorunwa Abbas, also known as Hushpuppi, was a Nigerian citizen who lived in Dubai. He was accused of running numerous online scams while showing off his high-class lifestyle with private jets and extravagant vacations. The United Arab Emirates and US governments came together to look into Hushpuppi's crime ring. When Hushpuppi and his friends were finally charged by the US government, the Dubai police just arrested them and turned them over after pleading guilty to money laundering. Hushpuppi was convicted and given a sentence of 11 years in prison. Hushpuppi was charged, sent back, and found guilty, even though the US and the UAE don't even have a formal extradition treaty. A lot of people were shocked because they thought the UAE was a country that didn't extradite people. Hushpuppi's lawyer told the BBC, "In my opinion, the FBI and the government here acted illegally when they forcefully took him from Dubai without any legal process to do so. No legal steps were taken. There were no court documents filed. It was simply a call to the FBI. He is not a citizen of the United States. The US had absolutely no authority to take him," the lawyer says. But the Dubai police said in a Facebook post that the FBI director thanked them for extraditing the two men. "You'll have to ask them why they called it an extradition," the US Department of Justice spokesman responded in an email. But his lawyer was not convinced. He said if Dubai wanted to expel him, they should have expelled him back to Nigeria. The UAE is seemingly becoming more sensitive of how it looks to the rest of the world, so anyone thinking they can hide their crimes in Dubai should think again. This shows us that even if Diddy runs away and tries to hide in a country that doesn't extradite, he can still be charged, found guilty, and sent to prison. With the scandals that ended his career and the resurfacing of dark secrets from his past, there seems to be no end to what Diddy has done. And with Diddy seemingly evading the police, the tale is far from over. Sources claim that Diddy went to great lengths to evade the police, and here's what I've gathered. Diddy has apparently been organizing this vacation for a while. He was a master planner, so he began planning his escape route as soon as he realized the heat was coming. First and foremost, he needed a means of leaving the nation. There have been reports that Diddy's private jet was traced back to Antigua, where it went off the radar. This has led to many speculations that he might have fled the United States. However, boarding the aircraft was only the first step. Diddy was aware that he couldn't simply stroll through like any other individual. He must have really had to go undercover. You understand that Diddy couldn't pull off these kind of tactics by himself. There must be people who would go to great lengths for him. He must pay them very well, or they're just scared of him, or what might happen if they betray him. But despite all his resources and cunning maneuvers, Diddy is still a threat. The police are still pursuing him, and the entire globe is watching to see who wins this version of cat and mouse in real life. Hopefully the feds will get to the bottom of this and we will all find out the truth. However, Diddy's attorney has said that he's innocent and will continue to fight to clear his name. The legal process will take its course and only time will tell what the outcome might be. It's indeed a situation that has captured global attention. Reactions to Diddy's apparent escape are exploding all over social media, and it seems that everyone is commenting on this scenario, with fans and celebrities alike offering their opinions on this juicy topic. Responses range from shock and horror to complete disbelief. Some people are even putting on their detective gear to try to decipher the evidence and determine the true events. A few of Diddy's well-known acquaintances and fellow celebs are offering their opinions, while some are speaking out and showing their disgust. Others are remaining eerily silent. It begs the question, who knows what? And who might be in on this whole thing? Everyone seems to have something to say about this crazy situation, and you could scroll for hours just looking at the memes. But not everyone is laughing though. The reality of the situation is very serious, as some people are pointing out the inequities and double standards in the legal system, and it's starting some much needed discussions about responsibility, privilege, and power. Ultimately though, the majority of people just want to know the truth about Diddy's reported criminal activities, his escape, and what will happen next. Will he receive justice, or will he, like so many wealthy and well-known people before him, somehow manage to evade punishment? I feel like we're just getting started on this drama, which has more twists and turns than a telenovela. We all seem to be extras in a bizarre real-life film. If the police find him, Diddy's gonna have a lot of explaining to do in court. He might spend a significant amount of time behind bars if proven guilty of the serious charges against him. But the trial drama is guaranteed to be exciting for us to see. Diddy though has resources and contacts, so perhaps he can work his way out of the situation and strike a settlement or get a high-profile attorney who will clear him on a technicality, or maybe like a magician, he will simply disappear into thin air and never be seen again. In either case, Diddy's future career and image are going to be significantly impacted by this whole mess. His reputation will suffer even if he's able to escape going to jail. His every step will be closely watched by people looking for any hints of misconduct or unspoken information. It would be very difficult for him to regain the respect and trust he has gained over the years. For a very long time, people will be side-eyeing him and wondering what other secrets he might be hiding. Not to mention the possibility that the feds will unearth more information and link him to the unsolved mystery of what happened to Tupac. So, what will happen to Diddy next? Will he escape until the police catch up with him, or will he give himself in and face justice for his alleged crimes? Only time will tell. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm eager to see how it all turns out. Will Diddy be able to reach his new location, or will the law's extended reach eventually catch up with him? And what about everyone else who said they were assisting him? Whatever happens, the drama is only beginning, and the story's far from over. Now, don't forget to let me know and comment down below, do you think Diddy will escape the country successfully? And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that subscribe button for the craziest updates and deep dives into trending topics. And you need to watch this next video because it's even crazier.